Hi, it's Ken Okel with Help with Video. I want to give you a tip that a lot of you have been asking me about. It's how do you script your video presentations? A lot of people struggle with it. Now, me personally, I prefer more of an ad-lib type of delivery where I've thought about my main points. I don't write down every word, I just deliver those areas. But I understand, my brain's a little bit different, yours may be different too, so let's tackle the whole scripting issue because there's really one big thing you have to keep in mind when you're making sure that you're getting your right words out. So here it is. You have to make sure that you are writing your script for the ear. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, when I worked in television news, you would write your script that would be read on air, but you would constantly be reading it out loud. You wanted to make sure it could flow from a verbal standpoint. When you're reading a magazine article, you can write however you want. You could have super long sentences, lots of clauses, certain things where people could go back and read it again if they were a little confused. You can get really fancy. When you're talking to a camera, when you're talking to an audience that may not be able to rewind what you said very easily, you want to make sure that you're being very clear with those people. So what I really suggest you do is write out your script, if you're one of those scripting people, then go back through it and read it out loud. And read it as you will be reading it on camera. Don't just go, once upon a time there was this dog who's, okay, there you're not really using the amount of oxygen you're going to be needing for your presentation. So read it out loud as you would read it to the camera. This is going to give you a feel for, have I written some monster sentences that are going to be extremely hard for me to be able to read, and as a result I'm going to have a hard time making sure I have enough oxygen to keep talking? Okay, you kind of see what I mean? You want to make sure that this script can be delivered. What will happen otherwise is you're going to keep stumbling on things. You're not going to have an easy time getting it done. You're going to get frustrated, and you're not going to be pleased with the end result. So this is an excellent preparation tool to get you flowing, to make sure what you've written can be translated to the camera. Write it out, read it out, adjust it as necessary. Don't be afraid. If you're like, man, there's a lot of little short sentences and stuff, that's fine. Those give you an opportunity to breathe, which is a good thing. It keeps you feeling natural and good. So really try out that method. You'll be in danger if you take a War and Peace script and try to deliver it to camera. That's just not how we talk most of the time. For more tips like these, go over to the website, helpwithvideo.com. While there, you can also look at the equipment page, gives you lots of good ideas if you're wanting to get started with your own equipment. And of course, if you want more of me, then why don't you go over to my podcast? It's called the 2-Minute Takeaway Podcast, more of a business productivity focus, but a lot of cross-promotion there for people who want to make sure they're being as effective as possible, whether it's on video, in business. You get the idea. Go over, check it out on iTunes. All right, that is all the time we have for now. I will be talking to you very soon with another tip on Help with Video.